the bowl edition. I'm Dean.
Woo. I'm Darla.
Alex. Oh, I didn't know this was going to be all.
Those screens first.
No.
Okay, let's start again.
Yeah. Not good.
No, there was. I'm Dean.
I'm Darla.
I'm Alex.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Ashley.
There we go. We got it. Second time around.
Got it.
Better.
We got a lot of Ashleys going here today.
Yes.
So, well, let's look at the pain from last time.
Yeah.
Finally had a good week here.
Yeah, you
Nice.
pretty darn well, Alex. Bouncing back. You're on the upslope again.
Yep. Yeah, Dad's just right back to his normal pace.
I feel a lot better.
Calm her down.
And let's see what we have here for the overall.
Boy,
The guests
those
are
couple of weeks of twos. Those hurt a little bit.
Okay.
those birdie on par 3 hole. That's solid.
Yeah.
I'm holding on by a thread, not by much, but yeah, the way you've been lighting it up, Dad, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, maybe shoot for like 60% to stay in the lead. We'll see.
Ooh.
Wait, lighting it up as in 1 week? More-
I'm saying I've been the leader of the Doll Boys since like week 5.
Yeah.
So that's 5 weeks of being the leader of the Doll Boys.
And then we have our best guests going on here between Darla pulling her 9 in, Ashley's in an 8, and Ashley Simon a 6. I wish I had those 3 weeks.
Yeah, those are very, very solid, which makes me nervous for the guests are going to run away with it during the bowl picks here.
So basically, Alex, if you get them all right and they only get 1 right, you can tie.
Oh, yeah. And which isn't going to happen, so.
Okay, Alex, start us off. It's the bowl week.
Oh, God. Duke's Mayo Bowl. Never heard of that one.
Everyone's favorite.
Yeah. Right there at the Rose Bowl. And Wisconsin made it in? Okay. Wisconsin versus Wake Forest. Wisconsin is picked to win by 7 points. I'm going to go with Wisconsin to win and beat the spread.
You know what? I haven't been picking Wisconsin lately, and it's been treating me pretty good.
Right there with you.
Yeah. From what I know of Wake Forest, they can put up some points. I know Wisconsin cannot, and they give up a fair amount of points. So I'm going to have to go against them once again, one more time this season. Obviously, wearing the Minnesota gear today, so I'm going to have to go. Wake Forest is just going to win outright.
Yeah, I hate to agree with you on this because Graham Mertz, wow, I don't know what to think of him as quarterback. And I was reading it. Sam Hartman has some nice numbers. Only 1 interception for Wake Forest.
Nice.
That's impressive. I'm going to go with Wake not only staying within the spread, they're going to win. They've got the 34th rated passing offense in the country. Even Wisconsin's stingy defense can't stop them.
Yeah, I think so.
First meeting these 2 teams have played, by the way.
They have, or their very first?
Their very first ever in football.
Oh.
All right, knowing that. Ash, this is your bowl game, one of your bowl games to pick.
Yep, first one out of the gate. Well, I just finished saying how I've never heard of Wake Forest in my life. So I'm going to go with Wisconsin for that's the only reason.
All right.
Smart.
And they're going to cover the spread. I did pick Wisconsin in week 1, I think.
I bet you.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
did.
I like that.
Did they win?
I just don't.
All right, yeah, we're going to go with them
at
again.
all. So I know how Wisconsin is. And you just don't know who's going to come, but is Mertz still hurt?
No, Mertz has never been hurt. You might be thinking of Indiana's quarterback.
No, he got hurt in the Gopher
He got
game.
hurt last game. And then Wolf came on in.
Oh, he did.
Anywho, regardless.
Maybe
Does it really weigh on your decision?
Who does it now?
Who's going
You
to
know what, Josh? As long as I'm going opposite of you, I'm okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. All right, next one. Oh, goodness. TCU versus Arkansas at the Texas Bowl. TCU is picked to win by 5 points. Every time I've gone with TCU this year, they have let me down.
Yep.
And when I didn't go with them, I got a point going with Arkansas. And Arkansas, I think, is just going to win.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time I pick TCU, I wanted, not even going to say it. Not going to go with the old Horned Frogs. No, not happening. But what I will do, fun fact, you guys are going to think I'm just making noises here. But I'm going with Arkansas because it's Pig Suey. There we go. I'm going Arkansas to win outright.
All right.
I had a tough time picking this one because of the two quarterbacks. One, because they're just fun to say. Felipe Franks, 17 touchdowns. This game is kind of cool because this is a rematch of the old Southwest Conference, because I looked up how many times they had played each other, and Arkansas leads the series 44-24-2.
Wow.
This is like a rematch. However, I got to go with they're going to break my heart again. I'm going TCU. Max Duggan. He's after his heart problems. He's leading the team in rushing. He's leading the team in passing. He's leading the team in touchdowns. TCU will win and cover.
Ooh, all right.
Well, I've heard the story enough times. I just go with my gut and go TCU.
Oh, it's fun to say. I will.
It is. I had to.
It ropes you in for disappointment.
They're gonna give him the eye. All right.
Oh, a bowl that we've been to, the Citrus Bowl.
Yes.
This should actually be kind of a fun one. Northwestern versus Auburn. And Northwestern, they're the real deal this year, and I think they're going to be pretty angry that they didn't get because they were going for a playoff seed, weren't they?
Yeah, they're playing. They argued to say if they beat Ohio State, they should get a seat in the conference playoffs. But obviously, they played Ohio State tough, which is crazy. But yeah, they're going to be a little bitter, I'd say.
I was going to say they're going to come out. They think they should be in a better bowl. I think they're going to win and beat the 3.5 point spread.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I know it's Ole Miss, it's the SEC, but it's
Auburn.
Ole Miss, where are you at?
Auburn.
I'm one game off.
We're not playing Kiffin yet.
Yeah, I know. Well, that kind of changed my decision. I was like, oh, Northwestern over Ole Miss, they're going to blow them out of the water. Auburn's tough, but I think, like Alex said, Northwestern is legit. They're the real deal. They've played in multiple tough games. They've stuck with the extremely talented offenses, and their defense, like Dad says every week, they force turnovers, and you win the turnover battle, you're going to win games. I'm going to pick Northwestern to cover the spread.
This is the second meeting between these two teams.
Oh, boy.
In the Outback Bowl in 2010. Now, listen to this. The final score was 38-35. Northwestern scored 35 points.
Yeah.
Crazy for them. Offensively, I look at the charts here, and oh, my goodness. 7 total, both offenses, Auburn's rated 78, remember, out of 127. Northwestern's rated 105 out of 127. Northwestern made a believer out of me against Ohio State. If they had a little longer to play, they had a shot at them. Northwestern, and they will cover.
Yep. Yeah, I thought they were going to beat Ohio State there for a second.
Absolutely.
Did not have a good game. Darla, all right, who's going to win, Darla?
Right.
With your
Of
pick.
course. They got defensive lineman Joe Spivak, the Chris Farley at Northwestern.
Nice.
No, the other way.
There it
Look at
is.
that good-looking
Love it.
fella.
So I'm saying Northwestern, they'll win and they'll cover the spread.
All right. All across the board. I like it.
Oh, yeah. All right, the Outback Bowl. Indiana now versus Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Indiana's picked to win by 7. I mean, same thing with their starting quarterback out. I'm going to go with Ole Miss. Not only, so I mean, I think they're just going to win outright.
I was surprised. I didn't think with Indiana out, their starting quarterback, I thought they were going to struggle a little bit. Can't remember exactly who they played that week, but they showed up. He was a great replacement. I think he has confidence. He's gotten a lot of reps with the starting O. I think Indiana, again, one of those teams early on, I thought it was a fluke that they were and ranked. And then, again, playing Ohio State so hard. And they've been just good. They've been good all season. And I think Ole Miss is just in the middle of the pack, SEC. I'm going to take Indiana to win and cover.
Okay, middle of the pack, third in the country in offense.
That's
in the SEC, of course.
In the SEC.
It's only half the game.
Yeah. That's
The
right.
difference is going to be is if Indiana can keep turning the ball over, forcing teams to turn the ball over. Their takeaways are crazy. Matt Corral, 27 touchdowns, 332 yards a game, quarterback for Ole Miss. I don't think without Penix, I don't think Indiana can do it. I just think there's too much horsepower there. I hate going against the Big Ten, but I have to go Ole Miss on this one. First meeting. That's the second first meeting of our bowl.
Oh, yeah, this year's full of them. This is
Well,
you, Ash.
I'm gonna go Indiana to cover the spread. Why?
Why?
Midwest is
I
that.
figured Purdue is in Indiana, so.
There we go. That's right. You heard it live right here.
Yeah.
Just felt right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey, are there going to be people at the Cheez-It Bowl, which is next?
Cheez-It Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know where the Cheez-It Bowl is being.
It's in Phoenix, Chase Field.
No, they've changed it. It's not. It's at Camping World Stadium now.
No idea what that's at.
Okay.
There's no bowl down here in Chase Field this year. Only Fiesta.
Oh, all right. Well, we got the Cheez-It Bowl, Oklahoma State versus Miami. This will actually be a fun game to watch. Oklahoma State, Miami. Oklahoma State is picked by 2 points. Oklahoma State has let me down this year to win and beat the spread. Even though Miami, they're darn good this year. I mean, they can light it up offensively, but Oklahoma State.
Gosh, I have a sour taste in my mouth after that 1 week of Miami versus UNC. UNC put the throttle down and showed them up. Oklahoma State's in that Big 12. We know their offense is going to put up points. I think Miami is going to put up a better fight than they did against UNC. But I just got a sour taste in my mouth. I think that week Charlie hit the nail on the head. They are just always better than what they think they are. And I think this is going to be a good example of that. I'm going to go Oklahoma State to win and cover.
Did you want Miami?
That pick was not only wrong, but it was light years wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I don't look at the statistics or anything. That's just, I didn't like that. We're going to Oklahoma State. Go Cowboys.
The Cowboys just scare me because Sanders, he's either hot at quarterback or he throws a lot of receptions. Sometimes it's to his team and sometimes it's the other uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
What are we going to get? No, King is going to be the difference quarterback for Miami. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going with Miami.
Oh boy.
All right, just another gut feeling. Oklahoma State sticks out to me. We're going to stick with them. 2 points isn't much to cover, so fingers crossed.
It was the mullet, wasn't it?
It was the mullet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. You gonna throw them up there, Alex, or are you just putting in the scores?
I'm just putting in the score.
I'm like, oh, nothing was better. All right, mullet.
Just pop up.
Power of the mullet. Good.
All right, down in San Antonio, the Alamo Bowl. Texas versus Colorado. Texas is picked by 9. I'm just a Longhorn fan, so I'm gonna go Texas. Why not?
It's Alamo Bowl. It's in Texas, so it'll be a home game. Yeah, it'll be a home game for them.
COVID's not down in Texas, so I mean it's gonna be a home game.
Yeah. Right. That's what I said. It's a home game for him, basically.
Yeah.
Well, you said it's not a home game. I'm like,
No,
I know it's not an
sorry, I was
off-
typing and talking at the same time.
Yeah, dolls should not be doing two things at once. Just
San Antonio, correct? Alamo Bowl.
yes.
All right.
Alamo.
So yes, it's a home 4-hour drive game for them. 9's a decent spread. I believe they're going to allow some fans there. I think Texas is going to bring it. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to cover.
Yeah, this is a rematch, another of the original Big 12 conference. Texas leads the series 11-7. However, the last time they played, and I don't know if you guys remember this, I remember us watching, Texas beat Colorado in the Big 12 championship, 70-3.
Oof.
Well,
Jeez.
yeah, that's a bit of a margin. Good game.
Yeah, so yes, Colorado has something to prove, but most of the players at Colorado didn't even know that game existed. Sam Ellinger, I think he's the real deal. Texas will win.
Oh yeah, he's gonna put some points up.
Hook 'em. Let's go, Bevo.
There we go. Oh, simple as that. All right, we all picked Texas. That's another win. Darla picked them. We're good.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I picked 2 for 2 with Darla, so that's always a plus.
All right, still in Texas with the Cotton Bowl, Florida versus Oklahoma.
Oh,
Is picked to win by 3. Oklahoma's been looking pretty darn good, though. Well, so is Florida. I'm going to go Oklahoma just to win it.
it's tough. Yeah, this game.
They're used to playing in that stadium.
Yeah, absolutely. And what a Cotton Bowl game they had this year. Their offense is no doubt they are very, very good. Yeah, Florida played Alabama, and Alabama put the throttle down like they do on everyone that they play. But I just the inconsistency of Oklahoma is what gets me. So I'm gonna go Florida to win and cover for the old Cotton Bowl here.
All right.
Yeah, this one I was totally shocked. I knew that Trask had a good season. You know, he's obviously up for the Heisman.
That's right.
43 touchdowns in a season, and I believe they had 2 games taken away from them. You know, so that's pretty impressive. Yeah, Oklahoma, you never know what you're going to get. Sorry, Darla. Spencer Rattler is not going to do it. Florida's going to win this one.
Rattler's a stud.
Yeah.
Florida, huh?
It's my turn, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I am also just going to go on a gut instinct, and I'm going to pick Florida. 3 is not a lot to cover, so I think they're going to cover that.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Mhm.
Yeah, their offense is going to put out points. I think it's going to be a blowout of a game. That one's going to be entertaining.
It's going to be high scoring.
Yeah.
The game's going to go on for 4 hours just because it's touchdown commercial. But it's going to be entertaining. There's going to be some freak athletes for sure. That's on my for sure
It's
watch.
going to be an aerial show big time.
Oh,
Yeah. Goodness.
And just out of curiosity, Darla, who do you have winning that game?
Well, I didn't do my research, but my gut would tell me I gotta go for the Phoenix boy.
That's right.
That's right, Rattler.
There.
All right, next on the Peach Bowl, Georgia versus Cincinnati. Georgia's picked to win by 7 points. I haven't watched too much of Cincinnati though. They're really their record's pretty good this year, isn't it?
Yeah, they've been ranked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Georgia, one to win it and cover the spread.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about either team. I know it's not the Georgia that
It was a couple of years ago.
everyone's kind of used to. The Nick Chubb, the Todd Gurley, the amazing running backs. They have good talent, but they don't have that huge player from what I've witnessed this year. I think they are good. Cincinnati's good, but I think just that SEC mentality and what they're used to playing, they're going to go into this game and they're going to run over them. I'm going to go Bulldogs to win and cover.
Yeah, Georgia had on the East, they had a tough schedule in the SEC. And I was kind of down on them after Florida took it to them when they played in the regular season. And then, oh, wait a minute, Florida's pretty dang good with how they played against Alabama. And yeah, I agree. I think Georgia, the Dogs, are going to win and cover in this one.
Yeah.
So I've put a lot of thought into this pick.
All right.
My sister-in-law's family lives in Georgia, so I know my nieces and nephews will be cheering for them. So I have to go along with them and go Georgia.
Who let the dogs out?
Georgia across the board. Oh, God, what a fun bowl this would have been for the Fiesta Bowl.
Oh, man.
Oregon versus Ohio.
I know, Ashley, it's like,
I would have been a Cyclone fan there.
Oh, yeah.
Although the tickets would be flipping expensive because both teams travel well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Iowa State is picked to win by 5 points. I have gone against Iowa a lot this year, and I have lost a lot of points by not going with Iowa State. Iowa State's, they're finally having a good year. They're in a big bowl. They're excited to be there. They're the real deal this year. Iowa State's going to win, beat the spread.
Yeah, this one is tough because I've kind of been mostly on the Iowa State bandwagon. I was really pulling for them in the Big 12 championship. Didn't quite happen. Came up a little short. I mean, they were competing. They were right there with them. Came up a little bit short. So, you know, I want to cheer for them. I want them to win. I think they will win. The sad part is I'm looking at the spread going, I just
still go to win it.
I think they're going to win a nail biter. So for my friend Charlie Cloud, I'm going to say the Cyclones are going to win it, but I'm going to go Oregon. Oregon is going to prevent the spread.
Yeah, this
Good
one.
move, Cotton.
I just this one I had a tough time with. I think Breece Hall is the real deal at running back. Iowa State has won more games than Oregon played this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't see, well, and I'm with you. I hate agreeing with you, Josh, but
Yeah.
I think Iowa State's going to win. I think it's going to be a shootout. But my pick is going to be the Ducks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Darla.
Oh.
All right, let's hear the real logic, Dad.
Let's hear Yoda over here.
Well, I think Iowa State because, you know, Brock Purdy, he plays so pretty, you know, it's just
Right.
going to be good. And Oregon's just not what they're quacked up to be.
Oh, got him.
Love it.
No, it's one of those, like I said,
It could be a coin toss of a game.
Iowa State's
Yeah.
going to win. I think it's going to be close. The more experienced team is going to show up. You know, like Dad said, Iowa State has played in a lot of tough games this year. They've won majority of them. They've lost a couple, but they're just neck and neck. So that's why I think they're probably going to – my prediction is they're going to go out and they're going to win on a fourth quarter drive, and their defense is going to hold them after they get the lead in the fourth quarter. But we'll see. That'll be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, that'll be, I'm sure glad we're not going to it.
Yeah.
All right, got the Orange Bowl next. Texas A&M versus North Carolina. Well, is like surprisingly good this year. When there's just like you just know them for basketball.
Yeah.
But A&M, the Aggies, spread is 7 points for Texas A&M to win. I think this is gonna be a close game. I think A&M is gonna win, but they are not gonna win by more than a touchdown. North Carolina.
There you go. I learned my lesson going against Mac Brown and the Tar Heels once this year. I think A&M is very, very good, but that UNC team, they showed up on a huge stage in a big game, and they throttled. And I think with such an experienced coach, a very, very talented team, I think they're going to win outright for sure. So I'm going to go UNC on this one.
Yeah, Mac Brown, this is like coming back to he's played A&M many times when he was at Texas, had really good luck against Texas. I'm not sure how many times that he and Jimbo met when he was at North Carolina the first time.
Yeah.
But Mac's got a good team. They've got a well-balanced offense. Their offense is 4th in the country. Sam Howell is the real deal. This UNC is gonna get the upset on this one.
I think so.
I regretted it big time when I did not pick North Carolina week 1. So I am going to go with them this time.
That's right.
They may have been my only loss.
Oh,
I think that maybe I had 2.
I think it was.
I think they may have been my only loss. So
yeah,
damn if I do it again.
that's right. Well, I was gonna say we're a family of learners, quick learners here. Legit, go with them.
North Carolina across the board.
There we go, Matt.
Fun games now. All right, we're playoff. We're at the Rose Bowl. Notre Dame versus Alabama. We know who's going to win this. The spread is 19.5 points. Largest spread in college football history. So,
yeah, they got the right team in there, all right.
Okay, now which Notre Dame is going to show up? First time they played Clemson or the second time?
Yeah, true.
That first time they played Clemson was an absolute fluke.
No kidding.
I know.
And they should have lost to Clemson that time.
Yes.
I know.
Oh, wait, there was a pass interference. No, there wasn't. Yes, there was.
There's been times I've said in the podcast, I'm sure if you go back, all of our followers will go back and find out saying, I think Notre Dame's legit. But after that ACC championship, I mean, Clemson had something to prove. They had more drive. They had more fire underneath them. But holy cow, Alabama, I think, is going to wipe the floor with that.
I think so. I'm going to go with the gamble. I'm going to say Alabama, roll tide, beats the spread, and obviously is going to win.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it's going to be close. I think they're going to beat them by 28 points. Alabama's going to go out there and dominate like they always do, all 4 quarters. And seeing this game just makes me laugh because of the national championship years and years ago when it was the undefeated Notre Dame, had to play Alabama.
One loss, Alabama.
Yeah. Yep. Monte Teo had, he was a Heisman candidate as a defensive player at linebacker, and they just demolished them. I don't think this Notre Dame team is that good, and Alabama is just as good as they always are. Alabama's going to dominate this game, blow the spread out of the water.
Yeah, that game you're referring to was 2013, Josh, 42-14. And if I remember right, the 2 touchdowns Notre Dame got were third string, hey, you go play in a national title game.
Exactly. Yeah. They were late touchdowns. You watch the first quarter to half of that game, Notre Dame did nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Notre Dame is actually leading the series 5-2. Last time Notre Dame won was 1987. What year were you born, Alex?
88.
Yeah. So yeah, even before you. And you've been around a while. They're going to just throttle Mac Jones. He's got it. He is the complete package at quarterback, and Bama they want to kick some tail. And Ashley, it reminds me of when we went to the Fiesta Bowl and we ran into those Notre Dame fans again when they played Ohio State. I think we got a chance.
They were just happy to be there. They knew they belonged there, but
we're happy to be in the sun. No, Bama to cover.
Absolutely.
No, a 19.5 point spread is really scary, but it is Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
It's all make great points, so we'll go Bama.
All right.
Okay.
UNC and Alabama, everyone.
Yep.
And the game I'm really excited for, Ohio State versus Clemson in the Sugar Bowl. Clemson's only picked to win by 7.5 points.
I was a little shocked by that, but I mean, Ohio State, they got the weapons. We know they can put up big points on offense.
Well, I mean, besides last week, we know that when they played Northwestern, besides that week, we know they can go and score a touchdown in 20 seconds. Yeah.
I think last week was tough. It was a good defense. Northwestern's a good team.
Yep.
and so is Clemson here.
Yeah.
No. Where are you going with this, Alex?
What's that?
I said, where are you going with it?
That's Josh. All right. But yeah, watching Ohio State, Clemson. Clemson won both times in the playoffs. We saw them in the Fiesta Bowl, which is awesome. I think they're going to have a three-peat. I think they are going to beat the spread and beat Ohio State.
Oh, it's a dangerous pick because you look at this game and you have dominant Heisman quarterbacks. And that's what I love about this. I'm like, both these guys have something to prove. They have good teams. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, obviously, everyone knows him as the front runner and everything like that. But, Fields is he's good. He had a little off game in the Big Ten championship, but that's why Ohio State's just as good. They have a running back that can rush for 300 yards and pick up the slack. And that's
what was his name?
Sermon.
Yeah. And
God, what a game he put up, though.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the part that makes me nervous is they are so talented across the board that half of their offense was working and they still put up huge yards and points. But I love the fact that there's a potential of an Alabama-Clemson national championship. I'm getting ahead of myself, but Clemson is out for blood this year. They want to win a national championship. And you know what? They got a big step here, but I think they're going to win and cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, everything points to Clemson. Clemson's 4-0 against Ohio State, outscored them in the last two playoff games, 60-23. I'm an Orange fan from seeing them at the games we're at. However, this is my upset of the week. Clemson's defense has injuries, and they're not as good as they have been. Ohio State's offense is really good, and they've got something to prove. I think Ohio State is going to win this one.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's not like Notre Dame, Alabama, where 99% of people are going to pick Alabama. I think it's so balanced. It's going to be a big game. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, we'll see.
I think it's going to be a good game too. I think I'm going to go Clemson on this one. I know Justin Fields,
Good.
his thumb injury last week, and he struggled with the interceptions and stuff, but I think Clemson's just ready to go, and this is their year.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think they'll cover the spread.
I'd say so.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a Clemson-Bama bowl game. That's going to be awesome.
So that being said, should we all give our
So it sounds like all of you are doing.
That's right.
Future Jacksonville Jaguar.
Yeah.
Right there. Beautiful.
So yeah, let's all six get our national champion in here.
Okay. So yeah, everyone there's 4 teams to choose from.
Can we say what they are?
Notre Dame,
Okay.
Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State.
Okay.
Yep.
Want to happen or what probably will happen?
Who do you think out of those 4 teams is going to win the national championship?
Of those 4 teams, I want Clemson to win.
Mm-hmm.
But Alabama is freaking good this year. Going with Alabama to win it.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
What's the fourth one?
Not only do I want Clemson to win the national championship, they will win
All
the national championship this year. I love the Clemson Alabama national championships. There's been years when Clemson won it, and I thought they didn't have a chance. And I think their offense is so good. Even with some, hiccups on the defense, they're going to put out some points. Trevor Lawrence wants to win the Heisman, win the national championship, be number 1 overall, best in college for sure. That's why I think he is so driven. Clemson wins it.
I'm going to go with Clemson as well. Go Tigers.
BYOG.
Go Tigers.
That's right. Don't say it the way
I can't.
those other. Okay, it's the wrong team. It's the wrong
LSU?
Yeah, she was gonna say it like
No.
Coach O.
No, I wasn't.
Don't do it.
No.
That's right.
You don't want me to do it anyway.
I do.
I know.
I gotta go with Fargo on this. As I said last week, Alabama is the best pro team in college football. They have they're so deep, they're so good. It doesn't matter who they play in the other 3 games, they are the national champion.
Ooh.
I go Clemson all the way.
Oh, dang it. That is the winner.
3 split there. So that's, I mean, both of those teams are great. Yeah, Dad. I mean, you picked Ohio State to upset Clemson. So obviously you don't think they're going to make it to the national.
No, I don't. I just think Clemson's got too many holes in their defense.
We'll find out. But no, it's
Team can't score. Scored 45 on Clemson.
Yeah, well, that was early.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Okay. There we go.
Do you have enough to take
over as
Josh
over-
down, Alex?
No.
Yeah.
I do like Josh should just copy me. OSU, Texas.
Guys, there's 4 differences. Does that not give you overall?
Do you want any last second changes?
No, not at all. I'm trying to. I mean, Dad's the closest to me right now, and we have plenty of differences across the board. So, yeah,
No, it's gonna be a good week for it. It's gonna be fun.
And then we still have the which of those games are going to be canceled yet too.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what got me week 1.
yeah, it's tough. Very tough. But no, this has been unreal. This is going to be the last episode of season 1.
That's fast.
Yeah, I know we talked about it early, Dad and I on the phone. Like, I remember you and I was talking on the phone week 1. We're like, oh, geez, how the heck is this going to go? But no, it's truly been something I've looked forward to every single week. And no, it's been great. I know a lot of the guests have had nothing but good things to say.
Well, yeah, because they win everything. So
Of course.
yeah, this is fun.
I
Wow.
should have my perfect score crown on tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. We got to get you one. That'd be great.
Why
No,
is
it's kind of fun because it just allows you to watch like different games than what you would normally watch, like teams. So no, it's fun.
And
Absolutely.
shout out to Dan Geary. He's going to be watching this tonight. He's excited to see what we go with. And he was curious what's in our glasses also.
Yours,
Dang.
Nectar of the Gods, Bush.
That's water. We're fun over here.
Yeah.
I sat there and go, you know what? It's usually this is a Thursday fun night for me. It's Monday.
Right.
Monday fun day.
Yeah. I figured, you know what? Had a couple every episode. Can't break tradition. See what happens.
Okay, last one. Bring us in, Josh.
Bring it on in. Here we go, everybody. Sports Dolls on 3. 1, 2, 3. Sports Dolls. Woo!
Let us